I'm from the Lab School of Washington, D.C. I teach 7th and 8th grade math and robotics.
My name is Shanita Johnson. I'm the dance teacher at Laurel High School. It's my first year as the Arts Integration Specialist for the whole school.
We are Gil Mejia and
William Ralph.
And we both work at wonderful Benjamin Tasker Middle in Bowie, Maryland.
Take a crayon or a pencil. You can't look at your paper. You have to, so this is about establishing empathy. So you're going to be looking at a partner, drawing them. Look at their eyes. Contours are really about the main, most important features. Imagining you're stepping inside the artwork and you are a character, you begin to empathize with the artwork. So if you start doing that with a variety of artworks, you can also think about artworks in different time periods, imagining what it was like for a history lesson. Imagine stepping inside that artwork, you are in that time period. It's really just about using empathy to help you access whatever content area you're talking about. Start with going over the Prism strategy of synthesize, which is to make something new by combining concepts and skills. And these are some of the guiding questions, but it's really about kind of drawing new conclusions and also synthesizing your students' own knowledge for them to create their own artwork. So thinking about that, how can you synthesize a lot of different things that you're doing and kind of bring them together.
This was like a rough draft for the robots just to see how the programs run. So it was inspired by Miro, so they created a Miro art bot. This is Miro, you put the primary colors on and then there were programs that when it hit the primary color, it would create a certain pattern.
Inspired by this big 150-foot sculpture made out of tiny wooden blocks by John Grade. So we have a million little blocks and we're trying to build something, and what it is I don't quite know yet. It could be a stadium or a fox's home or
This is some pictures that they drew in reference to Jacob Lawrence, and the prompts were violence, identity, gender roles, self-love, and this is called The Black Man on the Block with the Blues and Racism. We started with the blind contour drawing, which we use as an icebreaker for them to open up and really look at their partner in the eye and see things that they haven't saw before to really empathize with them.
My hope for this project was basically inspired by the first reading that I did in this class. It was about how art is valuable for art's sake, and just taking some time to do art will make your kids make brain connections that make them better scientists and make them better historians and just make them better thinkers.
We didn't just use technology, but we used technology, we used art, we used drama, and some of it was all a very natural progression. It didn't seem forced. It seemed to make sense, particularly for kindergarten, where they need a lot of that kinesthetic modality. We gave them jobs. So here's the job of the cameraman, here's the job of the set designer, the stage manager, and they're gonna move, and you have to cue the stage. So we sort of brought in the drama piece a little bit to show that there's a job involved in this process. So they would click, and the little boy would say, "Move the duck, move the duck." So that's what they got used to doing, and it was great because you just sit back, and I took complete ownership of that. They all had to collaborate. You'll see the videos, but they also use their math problem in the video too. So you'll see the math problem sort of build, and then you'll see the final number at the end.